Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker here at the New York Stock Exchange, bringing you a review of this week's stock market. On Monday, new home sales for September surprised on the downside, falling 11.5% to 468,000 units. However, markets didn't do much as investors waited for the results of the latest Fed meeting on Wednesday. On Tuesday, durable goods orders for September fell slightly more than expected, with new orders down 1.2%. The Case-Shiller home price index for August showed increases of 0.1% month over month and 5.1% year over year. On Wednesday, the Fed finished its meeting and announced they would not increase interest rates. The pace of job gains was described as slowing, and the unemployment rate was no longer declining but holding steady. However, the Fed still left open a window for the possibility of raising rates in December if inflation increases and job gains continue. Markets rallied strongly, with the Dow Jones Industrials closing up 198 points. On Thursday, the third quarter GDP was released, increasing at a 1.5% annualized rate, down from the second quarter's 3.9%. Excess inventory accumulation contributed to the slowdown. However, consumer spending is still strong. Jobless claims for the week ending October 24th were 260,000, only up 1,000 from the prior week. Markets didn't move much on the news. On Friday, personal income for September was up 0.1%, and consumer spending was also up 0.1%. The PCE price index for inflation was down 0.1%. Markets opened unchanged on the news. Now let's take a look at some stocks. GoPro shares fell 16% Thursday morning after its third quarter earnings disappointed. Sales of the company's Hero 4 session missed the company's own expectations, and investors expressed concerns about the company's ability to innovate. Comcast Corporation showed impressive performance this quarter despite major concerns regarding the cable industry. Investors were worried about a growing number of cord cutters as well as a growing number of alternative services like Netflix. Comcast's high-speed internet business also showed strong gains, with business services revenue jumping 19.5% to $1.2 billion. Apple reported strong fiscal fourth quarter revenue growth of 22%, with iPhone and iWatch sales surpassing expectations. Shares jumped more than 4% by Wednesday's close. Investors are eyeing Apple Pay and Apple Music as major future revenue drivers. Grubhub shares collapsed more than 29% on Tuesday after third quarter earnings disappointed. At 8 cents per share, earnings were flat compared to the same year-ago period. Revenue grew 38% to nearly $86 million from $62 million in the third quarter of 2014. While this sounds impressive, the reported numbers were at the lower end of analysts' expectations. Alibaba Group Holding impressed investors in the midst of struggling economic growth in China. The company had 346 million monthly average users on mobile devices in the third quarter, up 59% from a year earlier. The e-commerce company is increasing its revenue by tailoring its advertising opportunities for merchants. Shares jumped 4.1% by Tuesday's close. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker, and I'll see you again next week.